interest.
Cut it with the business. West Coast rocking them Timberlands, deep up in them trenches. It's no difference. Neither one play games when swinging for them fences. We want the finer things that's expensive. They hit them either close range or at a distance. If God for me, why bother? I got my game from the Godfather. Top of the food chain, rock bottom. And handle my business when it was my problem. G. Flossing with a gold chain. I got my Turkish rope with matching gold things. Bomber jacket in the winter, it's a cold game. I met some East Coast up in Spokane. Some of the realest in this dope game. I got my curly top looking like special ed. Clean fade on the side, bumping that red head. Clean tags when I ride, ducking the feds. East Coast, they get that bread. You you end up dead. Them West Coast, they leave that spread. And now you got calling your dread head.
If God for me, who could be against me? I guess all of that's against me. They the ones stirring up the conflict. They try to make it out like I'm conflicted.
Still trying to the riches.
East Coast and 6'4's hitting switch. It's not a conflict of interest.
Cut it with the business.
We are in the Pacific Northwest as we get set for football at Lumen Field here in the Soto district of Seattle. Today, it's the opener of a new NFL season between the Detroit Lions and the Seattle Seahawks. Two teams more than ready to get this one started. And off we go from Seattle. And that one bounces out of the back of the end zone, so we'll start the drive at the 25 on the touchback.
Ready, set.
They're going to start the drive here on the ground with Patterson. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 11 yards there and a Lion first down. Well, there you go, Charles, the first completed pass of his young career.
And we expect it not to be his last. Very good to get the first one out of the way, though, as he begins his career.
He's got a man, complete. And in for the Lions, touchdown. We thought they may be a quick strike offense this season. That is lightning quick. Not bad for the first drive of the year.
That has to actually exceed expectations, doesn't it? Because most teams want to be a quick strike offense. They want to score as quickly as possible and run a defense into submission. What they have to understand is, while they got it done there, long way to go. Don't get discouraged if you have to run a few more plays on your next drive.
And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. They go play action here on first down. And the catch is made here by Tyler Lockett. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down.
60 Bison, 60 Bison.
They'll drop to throw. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. It's caught inside the 25. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line.
But he reminded us that he was a 1,000-yard receiver a year ago as he starts off week one picking up right where he left off. He told us at the end of the preseason he was primed for a big year. He just gave us excellent evidence of his belief.
And able to fight forward inside the 15 to the 13. A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Over the middle, it's complete. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. It's a good gain of 11. Sets them up 1st and goal. A chance for their first points of the season here as it's 1st and goal. They'll look to throw here. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
How about that? Red man coverage and decided to test them early. But they proved up to the task and forced the incompletion.
Here we go.
They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal. And he will take this one in for the Seattle touchdown. A great play there. A 3-yard run as he kept it himself. And the Seahawks are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own. Extra point put through by Succop, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. Offense ready to kick off their next drive. They were successful last time finding the end zone on their opening drive of the season, and they'll get another shot here with a 1st and 10. Now Patterson to start the drive, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
But that's not an easy play for a defensive end because most of his responsibility has him getting upfield and working, but how about his vision to see where the play was going? Crashed down inside and tackled him for a loss.
Complete. It's Johnson. Another completion there. And we think back to the draft in the spring. This franchise essentially handing him the keys to the operation. A top 5 pick. Charles, how ready do you think he is?
I think he's ready for the NFL in terms of size, speed, the makeup of him, the character of him. The key's going to be, will this team...
And this will be caught at the 30. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line.
There's the arm strength that we saw in college and during the scouting process. And really, it's not just the arm strength there, but the placement as well. To me, that was an excellent combination of arm talent and accuracy.
First carry down for Kareem Hunt. And able to work his way down to the 16. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3. Pretty effective run there, and now they can start to smell that end zone.
Pound the rock. Make sure you use your O-line to set the tone of dominance and physicality, and pound the rock.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. They'll run again with Hunt. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1. And not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped him. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. It's their quarterback making quite a splash with his 2nd touchdown in his NFL debut. And the Lions have taken the lead. And Johnson's extra point up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Perfect start to the season on their first drive last time out, able to find the end zone. Now we'll see if they can make it 2 for 2 here in week 1. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 23 yards, the final tally.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. The drive keeps moving.
And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Walker now on 1st and 10. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. It's caught. Lockett. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Touchdown, Seahawks. DK Metcalf from 21 yards away. And the Seahawks are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Extra point up and good by Suckup. And we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. It's a short kick taken out beyond the 20. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. But right now we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on both sides, moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one. I mean, we haven't even left the first half, Charles, and we're certainly on pace for a shootout.
An excellent start for both offenses. The fans have to be enjoying this to see all these points go up on the board. As a former defender, you know I'm not enjoying this at all. But right now, both these teams just trading haymakers. Let's see if anyone slips up first. Can anyone counter with a nice little jab and get things going in their direction?
Here's 2nd and 8. Dancing to his left. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Darrell Taylor got in there to drop him.
So this has been a lot like a tennis match, hasn't it? Back and forth. Both these offenses having their way so far. So maybe the question isn't who's going to score the most points in this game. Maybe it's who's going to get some stops.
Yeah, absolutely. And that sack, finally a first step in the run. Trying to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And the Seahawks are going to... of the football. Out of the gun, Walker with it. And he maneuvers up the middle for 3. And it's 2nd down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And this will be caught by Metcalf for a Seahawk touchdown. A great effort there. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend, as his guys have now moved out in front. Extra point put through by Suckup. And the lead is now 21-14. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And not much on this one. Takes it from the 21. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive, in particular if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ballgame.
Yeah, some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's a third down. They'll look to throw. And it's out. He put it on the carpet. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. Had some good yardage there, too, before he fumbled that football, Charles.
Yeah, just think about it this way. Running backs, as a general rule, they kind of know when the end of a run is near, and you notice how they cover up, right? They protect the football. Sometimes quarterbacks forget that out in the open field. After a while, you start to wonder, does the running back coach visit the quarterback coach and say, hey, I can help you with this. We can protect this and make sure we keep the ball.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Panther 11.
They'll set up a throw. Open man, that's Noah Fant, the tight end. And they're going to move it down to inside the 25. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. Now a play fake here on first down. Going right back to Fant. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark it down at the 9. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. Here's Walker. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
So back-to-back plays, each get nothing. And now we've got a 3rd and goal situation. He'll look to throw. Buying time to his left. And he finds Lockett in the end zone. Touchdown, Seattle. A 5-yard touchdown catch. And the Seahawks go up by 2 touchdowns. Extra point up and good by Suckup. And the lead now up to 14. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. From way up at the 23. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape, up past the 30. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Touchdown! Cordero Patterson from 13 yards out. And the Lions get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. And Johnson's extra point up and good. And they're within 7 now at 28-21. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And with a 7-point lead, they'll likely look to take this to the locker room and not really press the issue. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. That's caught over the middle by Fant. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. Back to throw now on first down. Throwing right, and that's complete. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward.
Now this offense in midseason form here in the opener. It's 1st and 10.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. They'll look to throw again. They'll fire one downfield for Fant. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
He's put up numbers in this one by pushing the envelope a bit whenever he could with deeper throws. But let's play a little philosophy here. Some plays it works. Sometimes they're ready for you. And that time, they were on guard. Incomplete.
And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the 2nd down play, they burn the timeout, making them sweat out the final few ticks here in the 2nd quarter. On play action, they'll throw. He's going to try and go deep again. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
They'll run for it. It's Walker. And this is going to come up well short as they stop him on 4th down. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report, here's Jonathan Coachman. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the 2nd half.
This one taken just inside the 10.
And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the 2nd half, Charles, remember that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner,
yeah, they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
40 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and it's 2nd down.
Cut 19!
Now back to throw. That is taken in by the tight end Fant. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions 35.
19 tight. Panther 11.
They'll set up to throw.
This one goes underneath to Walker. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line.
Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really...
End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. A great play there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Seahawks take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point put through by Succa, and a lead now up to 14. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Well, the opposition laid down the challenge and opening drive touchdown here to start the second half. And, Charles, now you feel like this group needs to get an answer because this all of a sudden is a two-score game.
Yeah, you're right about that. What was a small, manageable spread to overcome? A little bit more daunting now. I think you're exactly right. Pressure is on because you don't want them getting the ball back with a chance to really extend this lead out.
That one good for 26 and a first down. They're going to look to throw. He'll complete this one to Patterson. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45. 2nd and 3. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his second incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit. A lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Well, they were in search of a short gain on third down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards. On first down, they'll run with Hunt. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Here's a 2nd and 7. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
With a rookie quarterback out there, you definitely got to find out how he handles adversity because this one so far hasn't gone according to plan. He's got to fight through it and show him what he's made of.
Got his man complete over the middle. It's Warner. Back to throw. He gets it left side to Johnson. And unable to break away, they stop him a few yards shy. The Lions turned away on 4th down. And the Seahawks are going to take over the football. They go play action here on first down. Noah Fant with a catch on the crossing route. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Trying the left side with Walker. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. He'll look to throw. Throw out wide to Walker. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
From the gun, it's Walker. And good penetration here. He'll get this down only to about the 49-yard line. And Walker once more. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Ready, set.
And the Lions going with an extra DB here on 3rd down.
60 Maverick. 60 Maverick. 60 Maverick.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. Down inside the 10. Touchdown, Seahawks. DK Metcalf with now 3 Week 1 touchdowns. And the Seahawks are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their 4th quarter lead.